Hi, I'm Jenny from the plot, and this is my allotment. Welcome to my lady garden. So I've got some really exciting sowing to do today. I'm going to save it as a treat till the end. It's the sowing that I look forward to every single year. But before that, let's have a look at what's flying and what's dying. Just so you know, I have checked the carrots under the board. No signs of life as yet. Actually, everything's not looking too badly except the sweet peas. Let me show you. So I think I may have planted these out a bit too soon. I think I made exactly the same mistake last year. Did I learn from my mistakes? No, I did not. In fairness, they're not completely dead. Some of them, actually, these ones in the middle, seem to be not doing too badly. I think they've really struggled with the wind and the cold nights. So some of them, just one or two, this one's completely collapsed, but some of them are kind of looking like this. And I don't really know what I can do about it. I did think about putting a net, like an EnviroMesh net over the front to protect them from the wind, but then I thought, well, the whole thing is going to take off. It is sail shaped after all. But the weather is picking up. It's not quite so gusty, and the temperatures are warming slightly. It's not quite so cold at night. So what I think I might do is just sow a load more. I'm just going to sow a load more. I've got my Danny dibber for good luck. And I'm just going to get in as many as I can. Let's go. And here in the greenhouse, we have a few things flying, like the ocker. I've no idea what to do with it now, so I will have to consult with Stella. But every time I look, it just seems to be more and more exciting. And the sunflowers. And these are different types of sunflowers, and you can tell because that's a giant, look. Giant. And those little teeny ones are vanilla ice. That's so interesting. Now, something that isn't doing quite so well are the leeks. I honestly think they've been in the loo rolls too long. I had a really lovely photo of leeks in loo rolls posted on my community page from Lisa, and I looked at her leeks in loo rolls and I thought, well, mine are just embarrassing, aren't they? Hers were gorgeous. Mine, not so much. You know how they say you should wait until your leeks are pencil thickness before you plant them out? I don't think I've ever done that. And I've always ended up with leeks. They never seem to get past this kind of blade of grass stage. And then I plant them out and forget about them. And then when I next look, they're leeks. They're like full-size leeks. So I think I'm just going to plant them out. I think they've I literally, look at the roots, look at the roots. The roots are coming out the bottom. They've been in there too long. I'm going to stick them out in one of the beds. Let's go. And this is where I'm going to stick them. It's right at the end of the garlic bed, which means it's netted. It'll keep the allium. Oh, couch grass patrol. Couch grass patrol requires constant vigilance. I'm going to give him some fish blood and bone for a bit of extra nutrition. And hopefully we'll get some clumps of leeks. And now for the exciting part. We have saved the sweet peas. We have ditched the disappointing leeks. And now I'm going to sow some courgettes and some pumpkins and some squashes. I love growing pumpkins and courgettes and things. They're such dramatic plants. They try so hard to please. They grow so fast. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk, but obviously not a beanstalk. It's like, the Sleeping Beauty's castle when it gets overtaken by weeds. They just grow so fast and so big. And it never ceases to amaze me how something enormous can come from something that size. That's going to hopefully grow into an enormous pumpkin. It just blows my mind every time. I love them. I love watching them grow. They're wild. So they do take up space though. That's the only problem. So you have to make a few decisions about which ones you want to grow. Let's start with courgettes because it's an easier decision and I don't have as many varieties to choose from. I've got courgette Summer Sun F1, which looks like a round yellow courgette. Can I read the back? Not without my glasses. We have an unknown yellow courgette. Now I know who gave me these. It's got to be Ali because I recognise the packets. However, I very cleverly ripped off the name of the variety, but they are yellow courgettes. So we'll do those again this year. And we've got generic. Oh, I love a generic courgette. These look like the regular green ones. So I've got a thingamy to put them in. 6 cells, 3 varieties. That's easy, 2 of each. Let's do that now. The pumpkins. I am cheating slightly with these because I'm going to have some mini pumpkins this year, hopefully, growing over my arch. These were both recommended to me by Danny of the Grow Up channel, and he said if you want to grow them vertically, if you want to grow them up, you want mini pumpkins, go for Baby Boo and Jack Be Little. So I think I'm going to have Baby Boo's one side of the arch and Jack Be Little's the other. I won't want any more than 2 plants on each side. So I'll maybe sow 3 of each. Let's do that now. This is where decisions get harder because this is where we get onto pumpkins and squashes actually, because I have a couple of packets of these Waltham butternut squash. Didn't do brilliantly last year. I got one butternut squash last year. But maybe if I give it a little bit more space. I'm wondering, actually, maybe I should cheat again. I'm wondering if I could grow butternut squashes under my sweet corn. You know, there's that whole three sisters thing with the corn and the beans and the squashes. Yeah, maybe I'll do that. Because if I grow them under the sweet corn, there will be more space in the pumpkin bed for more pumpkins. Right, I will sow those separately then. Let's do that now. Right, this is where it gets tricky. So this is when I'm deciding what's going to go in my pumpkin patch, which is going to be one of the ones right at the front of the plot next to the arch. Because you cannot get too many pumpkins in that sort of area. I reckon maybe two probably, or three at a push. Okay, let's see what we've got. We've got pumpkin reselection giant. I've got a funny feeling Cassie gave me these. Cassie, did you give me these? And I think she told me that she won a giant pumpkin competition with one of these. Shall I give it a whirl? I can't not, can I? But only one of those. We'll only sow one. Rocket F1, I've done those quite a lot. I've done those a couple of years in a row. They're great. They're great. But it's space. Come on, priorities, priorities. Pumpkin jack-o'-lantern. Again, that looks like a big one. That looks like a biggie. Put that on the back burner. Now these I bought when I was with Cassie. And they're another mini variety, but I think they're more of a bush variety. I don't think they climb. And they are called Gold Spec F1. And they look super cute, don't they? The perfect petite pumpkin, it says. I've got to. And it sounds smallish, so it's not going to take up too much room. The other ones I've got are these ones. And these were given to me by my lovely friend Chaz, who I'm hoping I'll be able to introduce you to fairly soon for Plots on Tour. He saved these from his own pumpkins that he grew last year. Now they do say you have to be a little bit careful about saving seeds from pumpkins and squashes because they can kind of cross-pollinate and you don't always know what you're going to get. I've never tried it, but Chaz is growing in his garden and he was only growing this one type of pumpkin, so I cannot see how it would have cross-pollinated with anything. So I'm pretty sure we're going to have to give this one a go. Yes! Decision made. Easy, actually, easy. So I want you to envisage now baby boos growing up this side of the arch, Jack B. Littles growing up this side, and then we will have sweet corn in this bed with butternut squash growing underneath, and on the other side in this bed, there will be lots and lots of enormous pumpkins. Keep your fingers crossed for me. Take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.